Das un Stiebel Eltron, made in Germany. Alright, so this is a nice little copper cup. We'll see if we can't get it out, mate. Alright, I tried to talk while I was doing this here, but once I get me tools in my hands and kind of get going, it's hard for me to do all the things I planned on doing. So I just kind of fast forwarded this beach, and now I'm going to kind of talk over top of it. This little tankless heater wound up being pretty easy to take apart. Had a cool little cup that I was just really interested in getting out of there. So this is me with me Knip X alligators trying to yank this bitch apart. Wound up only taking me like 6-7 minutes to do. It didn't take a terribly long time. And I only planned on doing this one, but you'll see I have another tankless heater that I decided to tear apart too, just because I'm already kind of vibing and just smashing shit. So, got the little module out of the case. That right there is the high limit switch on the top. Trying to get it off, and then all the elements disconnected. This whole cup will be I can only get number 2 for it, because I don't think they'd be able to guarantee what's all in those elements inside of it, but they won't look at it too much anyway. You know how I kind of bullshit the supply house anyhow. Yeah, got some thick copper on these the inlet and outlet. That's me pointing out the flow switch there, that little black thing up top. Yeah, that's a flow switch. It's got a little impeller in there, what tells it when to turn on. Water flows by. Trying to get this beach out. I did this a few days ago. I've been kind of dreading doing a voiceover because I'm pretty sure it's going to suck, because it's not really my jam. I'm kind of an in-the-moment type dude, which is why I'm not that good at making videos in the first place, because I kind of just go with it. Oh yeah, I got a little irritated because I had these fancy little star bits in there that I don't think I had a bit for it, so I didn't fuck with it. So yeah, just rip that bitch out. But yeah, Das un Bierstein. I think that's what I said right there. Yeah, so this is my little camera holder I made for my tablet. I made a video about it, but it got like 30 views, so no one saw it. But I think it's kind of nifty. See, I got some unistrut that goes across the trusses up there, hangs down. Kind of put some unistrut on some 1/2-inch black pipe with some standoff clamps, some shit like that, to where I can make it so I can move it around. See, it goes up just fine. I can move it over. It's really good and stable. There's me waving. Hi, YouTube. Don't hate that thing. No one seemed to give a shit about that stand, but I really like it a lot. Yeah. So, that shit torn apart. Das un Stein, a little bit of copper, thick brassy boys. Yeah. And I planned on being done, but then I said, fuck it. Last one was from Germany. This one's from Japan. We're deconstructing the Axis of Evil from WW2. Yeah. A little post-it note. I put those all over this heater because you see the element that broke off in that beach. I came there to this job to troubleshoot this little tankless, which it's bullshit. It's not made. This is at a dialysis center. Shouldn't have been in there in the first place. This is a little residential unit. It's not made for what they're using it for. But I tried to remove that element, and it just busted off in that hoe, and I could not remove it. Like, I just pulled the top off, and the element is actually stuck down in the chamber. So I did not plan on taking this apart, but then I started looking at it and I was like, well, this is easy as shit. Let's just do her. Take these old caps off. That's where I find it. Oh, I got some thermal paste on my hand. I was not happy. I had some choice words for that thermal paste. Using the wrong tool for the job. It'll get her done though. Yeah, so this little, that little copper heat exchanger is actually pretty heavy. I'm gonna cut it apart because I want to. It's pretty thick copper. I think it's like K-level thickness, but I want to get the elements out of there. This is the flow switch on this one, and actually show you. It's a little impeller, and that spins, and that's what tells it to turn on. That's probably a little temperature switch for the incoming water temperature probe. So yeah, that's a nice little pan flute of copper. Not upset about that. Got thermal paste all over myself. Typical. I bet I'm explaining how it works right there poorly. Yeah, clean it up a little bit. Hold up your trophy, mate. So that's about it. Bye, YouTubes.